Hey guys, Pastor Mike here, and I just wanted to do something a little bit different, do a video update for this month's just missionary update. One of the things that I talk to a lot of people. I'm the youth pastor here at the church, and what a lot of people don't realize is even just our SUM staff. We are all on missionary support. We do raise our own support, just like missionaries that are overseas, and so we do these updates and Facebook posts, and just the same as other missionaries. And I've been thinking it back. I've been doing this for 15 years now, and have watched God take Saving Grace World Missions from a small missions department at our church where we were doing tremendous things around the world in Africa and Mexico and to what God has exploded this ministry into. And it has been such a privilege to be at the helm, leading this ministry, moving this forward, being that support base for our missionaries. One thing that I know all of us we kind of chuckle where if we go back 4 months and said what the next 4 months is going to look like, none of us would believe it. And as a pastor, as a missionary, it's been exhausting. I've never been more busy in my life. When COVID hit, from the church ministry here to missions ministry, shutting down, moving to online Zoom meetings, all of that stuff. And as we were talking to missionaries, we started realizing here in America, we are so blessed, and we have access to medical care. But all these countries that we're serving and planting churches in, they're getting devastated by COVID and the need for relief. So I was able to organize the team. We got updates out. We posted things online, and the Lord brought in a tremendous amount of support for our COVID relief fund, and we were able to host so far about 15 different just kind of smaller pocket relief outreaches where we're providing food and stuff to this village, this neighborhood, and we estimated somewhere about 1,000 to 1,500 plus kind of weeks of food to each of these families and so forth. And we got a bunch more in the pipeline coming as these countries are still being affected. So the Lord has definitely blessed and used us. As a home-based missionary, we stand upon the shoulders of our missionaries that are overseas. We love our mission. We're here to support them. And if I was just to be honest, I was talking to some of our staff here. One of the hardest things to do as a missionary on the state side is raise funds as a stateside missionary. Our passion and heart are for those that are on the front lines, doing the work, and that's where we want to throw our money to. But I was encouraging them, saying, look, if this wasn't for us in this home office, those 1,000 people that we were able to get food, they wouldn't have got it. Without us here in the home office, facilitating, transferring money, receiving checks, doing emails, doing all the administration that goes into putting out relief for these different communities, they wouldn't have happened. This home office staff is so phenomenally important. Without us, our missionaries overseas are in a lot of trouble. And so this is a very valid and important ministry here in the home office. And we are so blessed to do this, so blessed that God has allowed me 15 years to be able to do this. And watching what God has done is he's exploding church planting through our ministry all over the world. By way of my family, Malachi, he had a accident on a skateboard on Christmas Day, rushed him to the ER. He's doing well. He had a brain bleed and a pretty severe concussion, spent a few days in the pediatric ICU. He's doing fine now. Still doesn't have his sense of smell back. You could also pray for my wife. She's so passionate in everything she does. A few weeks ago, she was passing out some children's ministry curriculum to our cars out here in the parking lot as we're doing a drive-in church service, and just hit the gutter and the asphalt wrong and twisted her ankle and ended up breaking her ankle. So she's been in a cast boot thing for a few weeks now and has a few more weeks. And so that just makes her life that much harder as she's homeschooling and involved in ministry and discipleship with our high school girls as well as our missionaries and stuff, and just does so much. And so be in prayer for her. The rest of my family, my kids, they're just a tremendous blessing. They're growing, and I want to thank you for the years of prayer and support. all that we do here, this 15 years of ministry, of watching God take and birth a church planting movement. And that's really what Saving Grace World Missions is. It's a church planting movement where we started out with a handful of churches, and now we have in just one area of South Asia over, I think, 25 churches planted in just that area. And that doesn't even include Mexico and South America and Africa and all over the world. God has done some amazing things, and I want to say thank you for supporting me, thank you for allowing me to do this ministry. And this is fruit, all of those church plants, all those people's lives that were touched, this is fruit that goes to your account as well. So God bless you, and I will see you next